So this actually arrived a couple days ago and I wanted to just open it and start playing around with it, but managed to be patient and save it so that we could unbox together in this video. This is also the first drone that I ever bought, so yeah, I'm excited. Let's open this thing. So this is basically the cheapest drone that DJI is selling right now, and supposed to be the most beginner friendly. So this is it. Pretty small. Let's see, is there anything else in here? No. Put this down here. So this is it. This is the smallest drone that DJI sells right now, and it is the cheapest. It is meant to be a beginner-friendly drone, which for me is great because this is the first drone I'll ever fly. This is what I wanted. I wanted something simple to, get me started, get some good footage. Let's see what it looks like. And by the way, I got the Fly More combo, which comes with the controller and extra batteries, because given that this is such a small drone, the battery is supposed to last about 18 minutes, but from what I've seen online, it lasts about 12. Depends on the wind and a few other things. So let's see what this is. These are the extra batteries. It's 3 batteries. The other one is probably in the drone, and you plug this in and it charges all the batteries simultaneously if you have a 65-watt charger. I did not buy the 65-watt charger that is sold separately, but I'm hoping that the MacBook Brick, which is over 65 watts, is going to be able to charge the 3 batteries simultaneously. Let's see if there is anything else in here. Okay. Don't know what this is for. Cable. And this is probably for the controller. Next up, so this is probably, this is the controller. So yeah, this is the controller. So this is the kind of controller that you have to put your phone here. And so I thought that this was supposed to connect the controller to the phone. Okay, I got it now. So this is USB-C, and this is USB-C to Lightning if you have an iPhone, which is my case if you have an iPhone with Lightning. So this is a substitute for this. But yeah, it is to connect to the phone, the controller to the phone. And on to the main event. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Paperwork. Comes with a few spare propellers. And yeah, this is it. This is the drone itself. Super small. It's supposed to take off and land in the palm of your hand. Take this off. See if it has a charge. So it's not turning on. Let's see if maybe one of the other batteries are charged. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. It's very rare that a product comes with absolutely no charge. It seems like none of the batteries that I tried and none of the buttons in the drone seem to even turn it on. I'm gonna try charging this and see if that is the issue. But yeah, as I said, the drone is super small, supposed to take off and land in the palm of your hand. You can control it with the app in the phone, but with a limited range. You can control it with the controller, which gives it more of a range. I think it's 10 kilometers. And you can use this with the goggles and the motion controller to fly it in FPV mode and even full manual mode. But that is another like $600 to $800 purchase for the goggles and the Motion 3. So this is the only mode that we're not going to be testing today. I did not buy the $700-800 extra for the FPV stuff. But yeah, it comes with, like, this is the first DJI drone as well that comes with the propellers fully enclosed, which is why it's safe to take off and land from your hand. Oh, and you can also fly with no controller at all. It comes with a few QuickShot modes that you just press this button, it takes off, it comes back in the palm of your hand, and you don't even need a controller if you don't want to. So yeah, let's charge all this, make sure everything is working, find a good place to test it, and try this out. By the way, I shouldn't even have to say this, but DJI did not send me this drone. There is nothing sponsored about this video. So yeah, if at any point in the future any company sends me products to check out, or if I get sponsored to do a video or anything like that, I'll tell you about it. But as far as this video, nothing you're gonna see here is sponsored. I bought all of this with my own money, to my own dismay and the dismay of my wallet. But yeah, it's not sponsored. So using the MacBook charger, the MacBook brick to charge this seemed to have worked. It seems like it's doing all three batteries at the same time. Now the thing about Malta is that there doesn't seem to be a lot of parks, like Central Park, with open spaces that are not near the water. And to test the quick modes, the autonomous flight modes, it doesn't seem to be a good idea to be near water when you're doing those, and you need a lot of space. So while everything charges, let's see if we can find a place to go try this drone. So I think I may have found a place that is not too close to here, but it might work. So it's still near the water, this whole area here, but there seems to be a lot of space where if I fly the drone, let's say 10-15 meters from me, it's not going to... Yeah, it seems to have a lot of open space with not a whole lot of trees and stuff like that. Yeah, this may work. So yeah, I think this place can work. I'm gonna wait for everything to finish charging, then we're gonna get on the bus, check this place out, and see what this drone is capable of. So we finally got to the spot. There's a nice open space here for us to try this drone. Unfortunately, for some reason, there's like a bunch of flies around, so if you see me doing something like this in the middle of the video, don't pay any mind to it. But yeah, I think we have enough space to try the quick modes, so let's see how it goes. So the quick shots is when we can fly the drone with these modes over here. So we have
Droney, circle, rocket, spotlight, direction track, follow.
So let's try a droney first.
Droney, 6 meters. Droney, 3, 2, 1.
And then I'll put my hand to it, and it's gonna land in my hand. Next up,
Circle, 6 meters. Circle, 3, 2, 1.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Is it automated or?
Yeah, it's flying by itself.
Spotlight. 3, 2, 1.
So if spotlight, it's gonna track me. It's gonna hover in the air and it's gonna track me. Now, if direction track, it tracks you from any direction. So I can walk up to it and it's gonna fly backwards to accompany me. This is what they are calling something like a vlog mode. And it can record the sound on the microphone of your phone or even the DJI microphone to remove the sound of the propellers from the video and get clean audio. So let's try that. So with this, it should be tracking me from the front, and as I walk up to it, it goes backward, but it's kind of tracking me from the side and not really from the front. So let me try to bring it back. Now with follow, it should be the same as direction track, but it's gonna follow me from behind instead of trying to track me from the front. Let's try this last mode.
Close. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
So it should be following me from the back. It seems like it is doing that because I can still hear it behind me. And yeah. So if I go back, it still keeps track of me and it still is able to cope with the change in direction. So one last thing we can do with this drone is to actually control it manually. Control it like this. So we can have it take off and then control it like this. Now for the last mode, we're gonna try with the controller. As you can see in these images, as I was starting to fly with the controller, a couple with a baby and a stroller showed up and set up shop at the benches next to me. And given that it was the first time that I was attempting to fly a drone, I didn't want to risk crashing into them, so I just took a few quick images and left. I came back to around the same area a few more times in the weeks that followed and filmed a little more, even gearing up the courage to fly over water and at the max height of 120 meters. So here are some of my thoughts about this drone after flying it a few times. First of all, I'm pretty happy with the image quality, especially for the price. I mean, don't get me wrong, the images from the QuickShots look really over-sharpened and they don't look that great. But again, for the price to use on YouTube as B-roll or on Instagram, they're perfectly fine. And if you fly with the controller, you can change the settings in the app, reduce that sharpness, and the image is gonna look even better. These settings don't get saved to the drone itself for the next time that you're gonna use the QuickShots, unfortunately. I hope that DJI adds that via software update, but they do get saved to the controller. So the next time you use the controller, the settings are going to be saved there and you don't have to manually change it every time you turn on, you turn off and turn on. Overall, in terms of quality, I think that if you are a professional doing client work, getting paid for it, then maybe this is not the option for you. Maybe look elsewhere and invest a little more. But I do think that if you consider the quality you get for the price, the amount of different options you have to control this drone, and just like the tiny size that it has, it is worth it if what you're looking for is something for recreation or to create content. When it comes to ease of use, using the QuickShots is pretty straightforward. Flying with the phone, however, I don't think is the easiest. Even with the recent updates that made the on-screen controls better, I still think that it's kind of a hack. I mean, the digital controls, coupled with the fact that the range is very short when you're using just the phone before you lose connection. Those two things together make me not want to use just the phone controller if I can help it. Maybe if I'm in a situation where I need to get a shot really quick, where I need to position the drone a specific way and, you know, just get a quick image and get it down, I might use the phone if I have no other choice, but aside from that, I don't think I'll use it again. Flying with the controller, however, is great. I think it's the best mode to use it. As a beginner, I did not find it very easy to do. I really struggled to get any decent shots, but I think it's a matter of practice. Not having the assurance of a 360 obstacle avoidance kept me on edge on these first few flights. But then again, I understand it couldn't have that feature and cost as much as it does and be as small as it is. So I understand that. I think it's just a matter that I'll need a lot of practice before I feel confident flying it. One of the things that kind of impressed me about this drone though was wind resistance. In one of the last few times that I went out with it, it was pretty windy. I even got a lot of strong wind alerts in the screen from the controller, especially at the max height of 120 meters, and the images still look pretty stable. I mean, there were times that you could see the drone going like this, fighting the wind, but even then, the images look pretty good. You do have to be careful not to run into a problem though if you fly the drone in a certain direction and it needs to fight the wind to come back. It might not be able to get the speed that it needs to fly back, and if the battery runs out, then you're in serious trouble. So do be careful with that, but I do think that the wind resistance for the size of the drone, pretty good. So again, I think there are some things about this drone that DJI could fix in software updates, like the over-sharpened image and being able to more easily change and save those settings to the drone. Exposure settings as well, you can change those in the remote, the controller, and it's going to be saved in the controller. But if you only use the phone, or if you're only using the QuickShots, you're not going to be able to change those settings. So it would be nice if that was available. But even if those updates don't come, I'm pretty happy with this drone as it is. I'm pretty happy that it came out when it did. I've been wanting a drone for quite a while now, and I've been really trying to convince myself to get a Mini 4 Pro. But that's a pretty expensive purchase, especially for someone who never flown a drone before. I wanted it because of the obstacle avoidance and things like that, but I just couldn't justify the price. If you are also looking for your first drone for content creation or for recreational purposes, or if you're even looking for a second drone to serve as a backup to your primary kit, I think this little guy is a pretty good option to consider. So let me know in the comments, do you have it already? Are you planning on getting it? What do you think about this drone? Subscribe to get more reviews like this, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.